This month's Body Talk is all about arthritic knees, and I'm going to share with you some top tips on how I treat arthritic knees. So listen up. Last month we talked about arthritis. This month the focus is on the knee because that's one of the most commonly affected joints with osteoarthritis. Earlier this month, I launched my online arthritic knee treatment program. This program is amazing. It takes you through a full rehab program of settling this knee down and then getting it really strong and stable. There's loads of links, so have a look if you are interested. What tends to happen is people seek advice and look for solutions to their arthritic knee problem when their pain is really bad. When you're going along and it's okay, you kind of just get on with it. It's not until it gets bad and flares up that you start to think about going and getting something sorted with it. However, when your knee is really sore and really inflamed, this is not the time to start an exercise program, and this is where most people go wrong. So that's the first top tip, is when your knee's already sore, do not start to exercise. The key is to use a two-stage program, which is what I do. So the first stage is all about settling your knee down. You need to offload this knee. Avoid aggravating activities. Do a bit less on that knee. Try and get it settled down. Listen to what it doesn't like and avoid that for a couple of weeks. Also get some ice on there. Use that regularly during the day to help settle down the inflammation and the swelling. You can use medication as well. Thinking about wearing supportive footwear, because if your feet are better supported, then your knee will be offloaded. And in the longer term, losing weight and strengthening that knee is going to improve. That's the first stage. And after doing that for about 10 days, 2 weeks, most people have already seen a significant improvement in their pain and also in what they're able to do with their knee. This is the time to start really exercising. So most of the time, people focus their exercises on their thigh muscles, on their quads. And this is great because we know that this muscle has a really big impact on what's going on at the knee. However, what people often don't do is think about the alignment of the knee. Now, this is so important because if you've got poor alignment at the knee, even if your quads are as strong as the strongest quads in the whole world, your knee is still not going to function very well. So it's about looking at both of those. So part of the online treatment program is to do a biomechanical assessment. And I'll also do that with people in clinic so we can see what's going on. Because if you've got weakness around your hip and your knee is always coming in, then if we don't address that, that knee is never going to be happy, is it? Same thing with your foot. If you've got a foot that's always collapsing in, that's going to encourage your knee to move inwards. So you've always got lots of stresses going through this knee. It's not just getting your thigh muscles strong, it's about supporting, stabilizing your hip, supporting and stabilizing that foot. And both of those will really help to offload your knee. And in my experience, if you do that, you will have success. So let's just recap. Settle the knee down in stage 1, offload the knee, keep it happy, get your pain levels down. And then in stage 2, it's about strengthening those thigh muscles, working to stabilize and support your hip, and just check that there's nothing going on around that foot that is having an impact on your knee. So hopefully that's been really useful and you've learned a little bit from there. And not only that, I wanted to really just inspire you to know that there's a lot you can do. A lot of people just think when they've been told they've got an arthritic knee, it's a case of putting up, shutting up, and just waiting until it gets so bad that they need to have surgery. Now, that's not the case. There's lots you can do. Have a look in the description because there's videos on how to use walking aids to support your knee, particularly when it's bad. How to do the stairs to offload it. There's some links to a video where a couple of my patients have shared their journeys on this treatment program, and you can see their experiences. And there's also just more information about the online treatment program, and there's a link to where you can access that. There's also loads of blogs on there that I've produced this month as well to support this topic of arthritic knees. So I will leave you with that. Go out and enjoy the sunshine, and I hope that's been helpful, and I will see you next month. Take care.